So I knew this was going to happen. It's really just a testament of when it was going to happen. Banks are no longer allowing or no longer letting customers buy Dodges. Whoa. Pour out some for the homies. But in all seriousness, today's video, guys, is being brought to you by Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, you're not going to find anything larger or anyone larger than Morgan & Morgan. They handled over 20 million phone calls in 2023 alone. And when they put it on the billboard, when they say size matters, they actually mean it. You can get started in 8 clicks or less by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. So I'm outside today. You know, I got my palm tree that I have to climb here at some point in the near future and cut all that crap down. And I'm enjoying the weather outside because it's about to get miserable and 120 degrees for months and months on end here in the beautiful state of Nevada. But I was on a phone call today, because that's what y'all are here for. Y'all are here for the news. I was on a phone call today, which had a lot of the major dealer groups, including Napleton, Auto Nation, a bunch of massive auto groups, Tompkins, I forget who the other one. There's a ton that come on these calls. And Wells Fargo kind of puts out their, like, incentives, different things as far as financing on cars. And one of the things that was extremely interesting to me was Wells Fargo put out information that they're no longer accepting these last call Demon 170 ScatPack Swinger cars. They're not doing it. They put out publicly, and I guess it's not just this because I saw something about this on Bloomberg as well, that 90-something% of customers that bought a Mopar, meaning Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chrysler product in the last 24 months, 92% of them are over $15,000 underwater. Now I know you're going, well, it doesn't matter as long as they make their payments, right? True. But you're going to have a lot of defaults. A lot. And then I was like, So I hear this news from Wells Fargo that they are here's the thing. That was because of markups, right? Because cars were 20, 30, 40 grand over sticker. So you're thinking, hey, if they stay at sticker, if they stay at MSRP, then, they'll keep writing these notes at MSRP, right? No. In fact, Wells Fargo kind of put out, they said it without saying it, they're saying that the likelihood of a loan getting funded for a credit class A or tier 1 credit would be 88% of MSRP. That means no dealer add-ons, no extended warranties, no nothing. That means on any, insert name of that car now, like any ScatPack, Hellcat, RT, any of that, if the dealer's not willing to come off of MSRP and be at 88% of sticker, they're not going to buy the loan. Banks have the right to do that. They do. And I was like, that's interesting. Wells Fargo is a massive, massive auto loan producer, or somebody who buys a lot of paper, right? So I was like, cool, let me call my people over at Capital One and see, what their situation is, right? And they're not as strict, but they are tier class 1 credit class A, best, like 760 credit score, really great debt to income ratio, they may finance a vehicle at MSRP for you. If you have anything, and oh, they're going to get so much stuff to verify your income now, it's not even funny. But if you're in the low sevens, high sixes, unless that car is at like 75 to 80% of sticker, they're not going to touch the loan. They're not going to buy it. So you're going to see more of these AmeriCredit Finance, Santander, which are 20% interest rate loans on these cars, because the subprime people are willing to buy it. They just front load the loans with interest, and like the first year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, you're paying on the car. You're literally paying all the interest on the loan. So they're making all their money up front, and then after they get, and they don't even get all of it. They'll literally, I watched Santander do this. They'll get like 18 months of interest up front from you in payments, and then they'll sell the paper. They'll sell your loan to somebody else because they've made their money on you. They don't care. So it was very enlightening for me today to see that. And then the final thing, the reason why I'm making a video, it's so late in the day, and you can actually see the moon up. You know, it's the end of the day for me. I'm sitting here having a wonderful beverage. Is USAA. I go to USAA whenever I want to get a dealer funding request. It's like cash for me. I don't have to deal with the bank. I don't have to go to Navy Federal and fill out an application for a car. I do everything from my phone or from my laptop, usually from my phone. And then they email me a PDF that says, car has to be within this age range, new or used, with this amount of mileage, and here's how much they'll give you. For me, normally it's about between 100 to 110,000 on average. I could buy something with USAA, and it's like cash, right? My rate's not the best at that. It's just a convenience for me to be able to just process the loan, get the car that I want, and it's usually like 4.9%. All right, so go through USAA and to do the dealer funding request today. Now, 4.5 months ago was the last time I did this, and I didn't end up using it. They issued me $105,000 dealer funding request. Today, 70. My credit has got better between then and now, and I have less debt. The banks are tightening up. Dodge is going to be in massive trouble if Stellantis doesn't do a 180-degree turn on the MSRP on the new cars that are coming. They're in trouble. And it's the industry as a whole. I mean, we're looking at just totally insane deals here. I mean, seeing the thing with WellsFargo today was such a massive eye-opener. Just to know how many people are upside. It's literally going to be like the loan apocalypse. I see this all the time. I watch Lucky Lopez's channel. He's the homie here in Las Vegas. And he's a dealer like myself. And when you're in the industry and you see this kind of stuff, it's crazy. And I think the reason why you're seeing these dealers back off of prices on Jeeps and other stuff is they can't get loans for them. They want to sell them at $100,000. They can't. TRXs, as a side note before we get out of here, I saw 2 of them go through Manheim, both under $60,000, both under 10,000 miles, and like panoramic roof, like every friggin' option. Those days of those things going for 110, 115,000 used at 95 to 100,000, that's a wrap. The dealer that bought that today was an AutoNation dealer here in Nevada. Got it for $60,000, probably after fees, after everything. Let's say they're at 65,000. They're probably going to sell that thing for 75, 80,000 in a week, like gone. Just get their money out of it and pay down their floor plan. It's just interesting to see. The other one was 57,000. I had to look at the paperwork. I think the other one went for like $57,000. It had the technology package. and it had like 11,000 miles. It was just, the market is doing very interesting things. And I think the leftover, because they're all 2023s, you know this, right? The leftover ScatPacks, Hellcats, all of that, plus you have all the leftover Hellcat Durangos, and we have Hellcat Durangos for 2024 and probably 2025. So what's going to happen with these 23s? They're going to go down in price. You're going to see probably in the next 60 to 90 days the biggest reduction in price on ScatPacks and Hellcats that you've ever seen. And what that means for you guys that are already upside down on your loans are, yeah, you're basically fucked. Sorry. It just is what it is. So if you're looking to get out from under those cars, like trade into something else, like say a BMW, or just sell it and cut your losses, now's the time to do it. Like in the next 10 days. If you don't get it done, you're going to be stuck with it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. And stay tuned. I'll have more informative stuff like this coming in the future.